Crabman here, and we are playing WWF SmackDown Just Bring It Story Mode as Christian. At last, you're on your own. Apologies for the singing. I will not sing again. Okay, here comes Christian wearing an Edge shirt, or is this an Edge and Christian shirt? I remember this just being an Edge shirt. Anyway, I'll have to have a look at the front. Vinnie Mac always comes and offers you a tag team title shot. Don't want to become 8-time tag champs with Edge, so we will decline the tag team. Now, my aim is to try and win the Light Heavyweight title with Christian, make him a 2-time champion, but we will see if the game classifies him as a Light Heavyweight. It should do, but I've tried to do some of these playthroughs, and sometimes you go for a title and you just don't get offered it.
Weighing 220 pounds, from Romeo, Alabama, Crash.
Here comes Crash, so maybe we're getting ready. I hope Crash wants the challenge for the WWF title. It would be amazing. I think we're playing Crash next, and I'd like Crash to win the hardcore title. So if you're watching this video, stay tuned for the next video, which is Crash Holly attempting to win the hardcore title. Oh, please call out Big Show. Who wouldn't want to see Big Show versus Crash for the WWF title? Oh, it is too. Big Show, you can't hide backstage all night. I want a WWF title shot. Crash Holly. Come on out here and face me in the ring. Maybe he thinks Big Show's the hardcore champ, not the WWF champ. How awesome would it be? I think I said this on one of the other videos. How awesome would it be for just a jobber to come out and challenge the champion? Here's Christian. Alright, what you want to do is talk trash. Don't stop thinking you're getting a title shot before me. Well, this is a little bit credible for Christian, not back in 2001, but in 2011 would become the World Heavyweight Champion, winning a ladder match for the vacant title against Alberto Del Rio when Edge had to retire, and then losing it to Randy Orton 2 days later, and I just about cried. And then he won back the World Heavyweight title at the best pay-per-view ever, probably apart from WrestleMania 17, Money in the Bank 2011. I think everyone remembers CM Punk winning the WWE title, but forget that Christian won the World Heavyweight title at that event as well. I think it was the same pay-per-view Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank, so just indie darlings winning galore. Okay, you want to go to Michael Cole and say you want to kick his behind. Here's Cole. I want to kick his butt all over the arena. Christian. Do you know where Vince is first name terms for Christian? I saw Vince McMahon going to the parking lot a while ago. You don't actually want to go to the parking lot, you want to go to the APA office. So you're actually going in the right direction. Although you're always back upstairs. I don't understand. Commissioner's office is that way. This way is the APA office. So go in. Does help when it says APA on the door. I need you guys to take care of a certain superstar for me. I can't take on Crash Holly by myself. Alright, and you want to choose... Can you guys help me out? In case you were busy right now, we don't have any time to deal with you or your problems. These APA skits were always great. I love how they always made people go through the door. Oh, there's Vinnie Mac. What are you going to do for tonight's match? There are opportunities waiting for you in the ring. Christian versus Crash. Love it, let's get started.
Weighing 225 pounds, from Toronto, Canada, Christian.
Gee, gets the ring very quickly.
Weighing 220 pounds,
Mr. 24/7 himself. I miss the scales. I like to Crash with the scales, weighing in at allegedly well over 400 pounds.
Welcome to Raw is War. I'll be
Alright, Crash. Hopefully you don't cause me too many problems.
That's dumb. Michael Cole at ringside. Hey,
Love a Christian snapmare.
they're colliding in the ring. Just look. Christian.
Oh, Brainbuster. That should be it. It's a finisher.
Match. The competition will be in the singles match.
Oh, Cole. The competition will be in a singles match.
This rivalry will definitely continue after this match. Took the back.
Nice reversal from Crash. Lots of moves as well, not just a hardcore wrestler. Oh, no.
Elbow strike. Who'll be the better
So
fighter?
Crash, not only being a multi-time hardcore champion, was also a tag team champion with Hardcore Holly, and a lot of people forget his light heavyweight title run as well.
Hey, hey.
Both of these wrestlers here former light heavyweight champions, and then Crash would lose it to Jerry Lynn on an episode of Sunday Night Heat, which again probably nobody remembers.
Backdrop.
The thing I remember about poor Jerry Lynn in the WWF, who's in this game by the way, have a video
Snapmare.
unlocking Jerry Lynn. But poor Jerry Lynn, it was the Judgment Day pay-per-view and he was at WWF New York and all he got was a promo. Hi, I'm the light heavyweight champion.
Laying in the corner.
I'm not there. If I was there, I'd bring new meaning to the words Judgment Day. And poor Jerry Lynn, that was about all he got. Until he lost the title to Jeff Hardy in a 4-way on SmackDown.
Pinfall. Go away. Christian is loved by the fans.
Have been watching though, there's a YouTube channel and
This single.
I would name drop it if I can remember what it's called, but the person's just uploading old Heat and Velocity episodes where it's just the matches and promos, like no recaps.
Irish
So they go for about 30 minutes and they show some really
with his improvement.
cool matches. So I've seen a few Jerry Lynn matches on there. Just guys who never really got any matches on Raw. There's a few Sean Stasiak matches. Raven and Stevie Richards are on there a lot as well. Dreamer. Ultimo Dragon had a couple of matches. Actually really fun to watch.
Oh, a hard shot.
Those old Heat and Velocity shows from 2001, 2, 3.
Look at the angle on the throw.
Sean O'Hare was on a few as well. What a talent Sean O'Hare was. Just a real shame He didn't get to do much more.
Will this match be?
It's weird when you have really strange favourites, like Sean O'Hare was a favourite of mine.
Did you see the angle on that throw?
Mike Awesome was a big favourite of mine.
Impaler.
You can go back and watch some of his WCW matches. They're just incredible. Don't watch any WCW stuff. It's awful. But his match, probably my favourite match. Everyone remembers the One Night Stand match from 2005, but if you can, go and watch, I think it's Guilty as Charged 2000, where he takes on Spike Dudley, and that match is just incredible. Alright, that should be enough for Crash.
The finisher. The arena is filled.
No more talking about Spike Dudley. He's an unlockable in this game as well.
Christian won the match.
But Christian has defeated Crash.
Christian.
Crash will be upset. Don't think you can get away with this. Or like this. I can't read anymore. On to the 8th one. Vision becoming blurry. You can't beat me. And all my peeps. I'm Captain Charisma. Tomko, give me a beat.
Attention.
No, must remember to save. Just like Dracula lives in Transylvania, I'm winning the Rumble and going on to WrestleMania. Oh, here comes Spike. Now, Spike's going to come out and say he deserves a WWF title shot. And the closest he got to that was wrestling Steve Austin in a mini feud just before King of the Ring 2001. Which Chris Jericho wrote about in his book. He was pretty upset about. It's hard to believe. Yeah, it is hard to believe. People are talking about Christian and Spike Dudley, who's closest to a WWF title shot. In Chris Jericho's book, he wrote how displeased he was, where he was supposed to be starting this big feud with Steve Austin, and Benoit was involved as well. And instead of focusing on that build-up, Austin had a little 2-week feud with Spike Dudley over the WWF title, which you may have forgotten about. When Spike was trying to woo Molly Holly. Well, Big Show's the current champ. Spike and Big Show have had a few matches. You want to stay backstage if you want to challenge for the light heavyweight title. And then we need to go find Earl Hebner. And hopefully that will be the path to the light heavyweight title. That should have been a pay-per-view main event. Big Show versus Spike Dudley. Go back and watch Mike Awesome versus Spike Dudley. That is a pay-per-view main event for the ECW heavyweight title. Spike goes through about 11 tables. Also love Mike Awesome's theme in ECW. Gee, it was good. Regal's waiting for you. Awesome's what they say. All his victims feel the pain. Dropped with an awesome bomb. You'll come down and you never come up. Amazing. I also realised I promised not to sing again. And I did. But that's okay. Let's find Hebner. Singing was a bit better that time. Alright, where is he? Here he is. Stripey Joe. You want to really weirdly ask him how he's going. Hey Hebner. How are you? Does anyone know the SmackDown lyrics? Are they written down somewhere? Can I find them online? So I have no idea what they are. And I haven't for 20 years. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thanks for asking. Commissioner Regal is looking for you. Alright, there you are. Weird. opportunity for the Intercontinental title. Here we go. Here it is. Fantastic. I'm more interested in the Light Heavyweight title. Which no one would say ever. I guess that's alright. Why don't you get ready for the match? Now I think you will face...
World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight title.
You'll face Tajiri for the Light Heavyweight title. Hey, Christian versus Tajiri on SmackDown.
Weighing 225 pounds, from Toronto, Canada, Christian.
The cool Christian music must be on Shut Your Mouth, the Latin music with a Christian at last year on your own. Music must have come out just before getting into this game. There's Tajiri, Light Heavyweight Champion.
Weighing 206 pounds, from Japan, the World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Champion, Tajiri.
Alright, title shot.
The SmackDown.
I'll be announcing tonight's event.
We can't miss SmackDown tonight.
Great reversal.
There they go.
Just stop it.
The ring will be filled with drama tonight.
So it's tonight.
Christian and
Tajiri, a very, I don't want to say underrated because he was rated.
World Wrestling
Just a really cool wrestler to have in the WWF in the
showing the pride of
2000 to about
there will be no
2006-ish when he was there.
singles match.
Really cool character.
Hey, he's unstoppable.
Also another one, if you have the opportunity
That's not
to go back and watch some of his WCW matches as Yoshihiro Tajiri, those are amazing as well. Three-way dances with Super Crazy, and I think there's one with Super Crazy and Little Guido. That's really good. They kind of all blend together because they're all great.
Skill and great technique.
Just any ECW Tajiri match is great.
After this match,
Get out of my way.
Not that all of ECW is great. Sometimes it gets idolized a little bit. You can sit down and watch a 3-hour pay-per-view and it's 3 hours of awesomeness. But I think a lot of the wrestlers who came to the WWF from ECW were the better wrestlers who could really put on a good show and entertaining matches and were great characters. The ones that Heyman really brought out the best of, yeah, they kind of left them there.
On drag.
Whoops. Sorry, ref. It's not going to help me for my title match.
that must hurt. Tajiri is really a great person.
That's not gonna work.
This singles match will be an important match.
Yeah, I've played through as Tajiri. Played a couple of matches as Tajiri. He's got some really good kicks. They'll just put your opponent straight down. But Christian in control.
Oh no!
Christian won.
Drop from that height. Christian.
I don't know if there's footage anywhere. I don't think I've ever seen it, but Christian defeated Dwayne Gillberg himself to become light heavyweight champ after Gillberg had been the champ for about a year and a half when they forgot about the title and he just defended it on some indie shows, and
Gonna do from behind.
the belt was pretty much a joke, and then it became only slightly less of a joke for the rest of its reign.
Sweet.
Wasn't really treated very seriously. First one by Taka Michinoku.
What a match!
No. Kicked Hebner out the ring. So much for asking how he was going. He's not going good anymore. He's down again. A nice spin kick from Tajiri. The Christian had some great work in TNA as well as Christian Cage when he felt his offer wasn't great in 2005. Was kind of offered a bit of a pay cut, so decided to go elsewhere. Came back, was on the very average ECW. It was a real shame. Let's bring Christian back, and out he walks, and hey, I'm just on ECW. And I'm ECW champion.
You won't be able to get a date for a long time.
Which kind of ruined Tommy Dreamer's storyline as well, because Dreamer was trying to get the title. Swagger was in the title mix, and then Christian was there as well. Here we go. Pin him.
What will the outcome of this match be?
Yeah, Christian's your light heavyweight champion for the second time.
Here is your winner, the World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Champion,
Christian, he's done it all. He's won all the titles. European champion, light heavyweight champion, Intercontinental champion, world heavyweight champion, tag champion. Definitely had a hardcore championship reign in there because he won it at WrestleMania 18 off Molly Holly when he slammed a door in her face. And then I can't remember who beat him for the title. Let's not save. Let's keep going, and then I believe we need to move on to the pay-per-view. What's going to happen? What pay-per-view is it, and what's going to happen? Here's Vinnie Mac. Maybe Maven won it off Christian. I can't remember. We're going to have Jeff Hardy challenge Christian. What a match. Should make it a ladder match. No chance, so that's what you got. Unforgiven Christian versus Jeff Hardy. What a match.
World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight title.
Awesome, what a mouth-watering encounter.
weighing 225 pounds, from Toronto, Canada, the World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Champion, Christian.
225 pounds. I believe that was the weight limit for the title. I think the WCW Cruiserweight title was 220. The light heavyweight was 225, which is still pretty heavy if you work in kilograms. There's over 100 kilograms. Here comes Jeff.
Jeff Hardy.
Still going strong on SmackDown in 2020. Still wearing those pants.
Who's fighting who?
Jeff Hardy, also as I mentioned earlier, also a former light heavyweight champion. Another one of those superstars is around during this time. He just won everything, won every belt.
You can feel the electricity in the air.
If there was a title to win, Jeff Hardy has won it.
It's on the line for this match.
Showing the pride of a champion. There will be no disqualification in the singles match.
Brainbuster DDT.
Did you see the intent?
No, Jeff Hardy's been the WWE champion. He's been the World Heavyweight champion, IC champion. I don't think he's been the US champion though.
Irish whip.
Obviously, many time tag team champion,
Look at the angle.
TNA champion.
A professional.
Less said about that match was Sting the better.
Oh, what will he do? This rivalry
But good to see him
continue.
fully healthy at the moment as well.
Christian is the best World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Champion we've ever had.
Thanks, Daz. Oh, that's not even moonsault. Well, let's whip him into the crowd. Where the box is. I don't really know why we're in the crowd.
The arena is electrified.
I find it a little bit of a shame. Obviously, I like all these 4 wrestlers, you know, Edge and Christian, man, Jeff Hardy. Always seems a real shame that Matt Hardy was the only one who didn't go on to become a world champion, and I don't count the ECW championship as a world championship in WWE, but you know, Edge is 13-time champ, Jeff Hardy, I believe 3 times world champion, Christian 2-time world champion, and poor Matt, ECW champion.
What will he do from here? Snapmare.
Gee, Brother Nero on top here.
Singles.
If you haven't watched the final deletion, please go and watch it. It's awesome.
Christian.
I remember everyone laughing at it at the time, thinking it was just stupid, but I think we've just looked at wrestling in a slightly different way since then. Then we had the final deletion 2. There was another one with
What's gonna happen?
Where's the defense?
I can't remember if it was Abyss and Crazy Steve or just Crazy Steve and someone else. And the Rock and Roll Express were on Cherry Pickers, so that was the second one, and then Matt Hardy had the Ultimate Deletion again on Raw against Bray Wyatt. That was cool.
Snap suplex.
But I think my point was, we've learned that wrestling can be a little bit different sometimes, and that's okay with these weird matches. People were raving about Undertaker's Boneyard match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36, and just when you thought it couldn't get any better, I actually watched this earlier again today because I love it so much. The Firefly Funhouse with Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, and John Cena. It's just absolutely incredible.
Samurai driver.
A hard shot by.
So there's room in wrestling for some slightly different matches, and you know, obviously I will say when this came out, but Money in the Bank's not too far away,
The angle on that throw.
and they're filming that at WWE headquarters, so there's scope there to do something that hasn't been done before. Just do something a little bit different, just to be a little bit creative, as there wasn't going to be any fans anyway.
Suplex.
So why not try some things out?
Who'll be the better?
Alright, slide. Wanted to slide through for an unprettier.
What is he gonna do from behind?
Oh, nice runner. Oh, gee.
Fight like this before. Not yet. Oh, a hard shot by Christian.
Backside, that could do it.
That should be fine.
Slide through, slide through. There we go.
Christian
No.
is the best World
Why?
Federation Light Heavyweight.
Champion we've ever had. Thank you, Taz.
What will the outcome of this
I think you already said that this match. Beautiful counter from Christian.
It's over.
Spinning wheel.
He loves the wheel kick. X-Pac taught him well. There's X-Pac on in this game. I go, gee, we've got to give that spinning wheel kick to somebody.
Christian was great the other day.
In the SmackDown games, you could press circle twice and it would pick them up in reverse. Maybe you can here. I just don't know how to do it.
Took the back.
There we go. Should just use that punch all along.
Impaler.
Unprettier. There's the win. Christian retains.
What will happen next?
You can feel the electricity in the air.
And there is the winning the Light Heavyweight Championship storyline.
The World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Champion, Christian.
So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed the video, just flick a quick like down the bottom. I don't really go on about it during the videos. Write a quick comment. Maybe boost my subscriber count by 1 this week would be awesome. Creeping up very slowly. Christian did a great job of defending the light heavyweight title. Everyone came aboard during the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then lots of people left after, but that's okay, it's just for fun. Alright, what did we unlock? We'll save it later. We need to unlock all the cards to get Shane and Stephanie as well. So we'll need to keep plowing away. Here we go. What did I get? Some moves. Awesome. Okay, I believe Crash Holly is next. And we'll be going for the Hardcore Championship. Mr. 24/7.